I've been thinking all day about the right trucksona for me, and I think we found her. Hey. So, you're probably wondering why me, a goth, is driving a truck. So I'm here to tell you who I am. I'm here to tell you why I'm here. Okay, so like the name my parents gave me is Enda, right? Once I'm old enough to do it, I'm going to change my name legally. And my name's going to be Princess Enda Times. Because that's me. I'm the princess. And I'm Princess Enda Times. The Times is with a Z, okay? It's with a Z. Princess Enda Times. Here, I made this. If you're gonna have a hard time remembering, I get it. It's a really unique, like really pretty name. So I made this so you'll be able to know who I am. If that's like too long, if that's like too many syllables, you can call me PE. That's just for everybody here. I hope you guys know that I don't often let people call me PE because like I want to be known by what will be my full legal name, Princess Enda Times, but I'm feeling really nice today. What made PE turn their back on society and choose to travel the open roads? I'm really glad that you asked because if it was up to me, I would just spend my time posting on MySpace. That's what I like. That will be my full-time job someday, is just like posting on MySpace because I'm really good at it. I have like a really good look. Like MySpace like loves me and my look. There's, I have some fan art. I'll show it to you. There's some of my fan art. I am a big deal on MySpace, okay? So I don't even know how to put this. I'm really good at driving. I drive really fast. I drive very well. But, sometimes the cops just don't think that my driving is as good as it actually is. So I got a few speeding tickets, right? It's not a big deal, but the cops just think it's a big deal that I speed, okay? I pay the fines. It's not a big deal, but it turns out in the state that I live in, when you hit your 69th speeding ticket, they send you to court and they have a judge talk to you when you hit your 69th speeding ticket. So it turns out the judge said to me, hey, if you want to drive so fast, on the roads, I'm going to sentence you to 10,000 hours of community service. And I'm like, okay, whatever. She says, your community service is that you have to drive a truck. She told me I have to drive a truck to serve my community, to contribute to the backbone of our nation's infrastructure. So I have to drive a truck as part of my community service after I got my 69th speeding ticket. I think that I am fulfilling my alleged debt to society as per the judge by driving a truck across this fair nation. So today's the first day of my community service of driving a truck. And if you're wondering, I have a pet. His name is Demonic Bat from Hell, but you can call him Guy because he's just a little guy. But this is my Demonic Bat from Hell, okay? The judge said I could bring him. Do you know Emma Pearl? I've heard of her. She's kind of a poser. You think you just like pierce your face and play the drums and you're suddenly punk. You're not. The judge told me to keep track of my community service. So like someone please set a timer so I can start counting my community service. Okay, what's the most goth picture? Who's the most goth one? Oh my God, this is literally me. That's me. What's the name of my company? Curse Trucking. Except I made the E a 3 and I made the I a 1. Because I don't know if y'all have been on MySpace lately, but like that's pretty cool to do, is to do stuff like that. I'm going to start in LA. It's where all my dreams are going to come true. We're here in LA. LA is honestly really far from my boyfriend, but like, we don't have to talk about it unless anybody like wants to know about it. Okay, let's see how this goes. I really need to like start work, Can't believe that this is my life now. Yeah, the judge said that if I don't drive correctly, she's going to beat me up. She said, hey, normally we're not allowed to do, like as a judge, I'm not typically allowed to like beat somebody up, but like, I pretty much do what I want around here. I'm the judge. And I said, okay, weirdo. Finally. Did somebody start the timer? So, like, I have to hit 10,000 hours? That's what the judge said. I'm not looking. You can't make me look. Honestly, I miss my life. I miss the life that I had. Honestly, it's not very nice of the judge to do this to me because I was starting to get a lot of really cool followers on MySpace. People I didn't know had me in their top 8. Do you know how hard that is? But I'm gonna be really brave and I'm gonna serve my sentence. I'm gonna do it for me and my boyfriend so we can have a better life. Honestly, it's hard for me to talk about because I miss him so much. You know, every day of my life I miss him because he actually lives in Canada. That's where he lives, but he is real. Because listen, I know everybody's always like, oh, how do you know he's real? His name's Raven and we met on MySpace. This is my sweet boyfriend Raven from Canada. He is real, okay? He really is my boyfriend. I miss him so much. His name's Raven Nightshade, and he's goth like me. There are people that are so jealous of us and our love that they're like, are you sure he's real? And I'm like, the poetry he sends me, a fake person would not send me that kind of poetry. He said, my sweet dark goth princess love. That's what he calls me. That's his pet name for me. He's like, this is going to be so hard for us. And I'm like, I know, but like, I'm doing it for you. We've never met in real life, but I don't think that's important. I don't think that matters. It doesn't matter to him and it doesn't matter to me either. We're just like different. We're just in a different kind of relationship that a lot of people aren't mature enough for. Like a lot of people are not mature enough to like to love someone so much that you've never even video chatted with. You know, a lot of people can't do that, you know, and that's on them. That's not on me. If you are interested in sending a letter to the judge asking that she reduce my community service from 10,000 hours to like 20 or 30, let me know and I'll give you her address. Let me know. Cause like, it's gonna be hard out on the open road to like find places that I can like post on MySpace, like internet cafes and stuff, you know? If I have to do this, I wanna do it with my friends, you know? My real friends, like you all, my real friends. Not like that bitch. The bitch that used to be my best friend. And then I can't even talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it unless y'all want me to talk about it. All right, I can't believe I'm saying her name. I haven't said her name in a long time. Her name is Elvira, and she was my best friend from like kindergarten until like, you know, like a month ago. Because like the first thing was that like when I told her that the police told me I had to go to court for my 69th speeding ticket, she like laughed in my face. She like thought it was funny and she's like, oh, you're going to court? I'm like, yeah, Elvira, why do you think I asked you to go to the mall with me? Why do you think we're in Hot Topic right now finding a really nice leather corset to wear to court? I need a nice court outfit, which is why we're at Hot Topic right now, Elvira. Like that was so rude of her to even start like that. And then, you know, I went to court. The judge was like, your community service, whatever. And then the night, you know, last night, the night before I started my 10,000 hours today. The last night, I was on AIM talking to Raven, my boyfriend. And he was like, babe, I have to be honest with you because I don't know, like, we're not going to be able to IM as much when you're like driving all the time. God, I have to get over. Let me over! I'm a really good driver. They can tell, probably. And so Raven's like, my sweet gothic angel, my gothic princess of the night. And I was like, what's up, baby? And he's like, Elvira did something that I don't think that you would like. And I was like, what did she do? Like, what's next out of her? She mailed him a mix CD. She rode her shitty little bike to the post office and she mailed my Canadian boyfriend. She mailed him a mix CD and she wrote on it in black Sharpie. It said, finally, we can get closer, ... What do the dots mean, Elvira? Elvira, if you're tuning in, what does it mean? What does it mean that you want to get closer to my boyfriend, Raven? So, he is such a good boyfriend, right? Like, he's the most honest guy. Like I said, not a lot of people can handle a relationship this mature. Not a lot of people can handle a mature relationship where we, you know, we don't have to video chat. I don't need to see a picture of him because I know that he's my man. Like, I know that he's my man forever. I don't need a picture to see that. And so for him to be so honest with me, oh my God, I made $500 almost. When this is all over, Raven and I are going to just we're going to go to Zoomies and we're absolutely going to spend so much money. I'm going to get him everything he's ever wanted and deserved from Zoomies. And it's what he deserves. That's what my baby deserves. Elvira better watch her fucking back. That's all I'm going to say. Do you like the fuzzy dice though? I got them at Spencer's, which is every time I tell Raven, Raven, baby, I'm going to Spencer's to go buy some stuff. He's like, hey girl. And then he PayPals me $4. My baby takes such good care of me. He PayPals me and he's like, buy yourself something nice at Spencer's, baby. And I'm like, baby, you didn't have to. He never has to, but he takes such good care of me. So honestly, with how often I go to the mall, he's PayPaling me a couple times a month, $4 or $5 each time. You know, I'd go to the mall more often if that bitch Elvira didn't work at Auntie Annie's Pretzels, but I don't want to see her fucking face. Every time I go to the mall, Elvira, I don't want to see your fucking face trying to sell me a pretzel. I don't want to see it. I'm sorry, I'm just so mad at her. What does Raven do for work? What a really good question. He is actually a model, you know? That's something that people are honestly really rude to me about. They're like, hey, yeah, so your boyfriend in Canada that you've never met is a model? And I'm like, yeah, are you jealous? It's okay to be jealous, just admit that you're jealous. If you're jealous that I have a Canadian boyfriend who sends me money that's also a model, if you're jealous, that's fine. Just tell me. I'm so glad that you brought up Guitar Hero because if my job wasn't MySpace and just posting on MySpace, I think my job would be playing Guitar Hero professionally because I am really, really, really good at it. My boyfriend Raven was on a video chat with him on AOL Instant Messenger AIM, and you know he couldn't turn his camera on because it was broken, but he watched me play Guitar Hero for 8 hours. 8 hours I played Guitar Hero and he watched the whole time and he loved it. We're kind of in love. What happens if you get pulled over again? I wasn't really listening when the judge was talking about if I got more speeding tickets. I wasn't really listening, so I don't know. It's if you're doing something bad that you've already gotten in trouble for, and you go to court, I don't think you can get in trouble for it again. And then yeah, they have to pull me over. They have to get me first. I don't think they're going to because I'm driving so fast. I don't think a cop could catch me. I'm going 87 right now. Do you think a cop can actually drive that fast? Can you imagine a bicycle cop going that fast? Or a cop on a horse? Oh, how fast can a horse even run? Probably not this fast. Okay, I might slow down a little bit just because that fine was a lot. I need to make sure that I make enough money so that Raven and I can go to Hot Topic. We can go to Zoomies. We can get some good stuff. We can make a rule here that once I get one speeding ticket, I should probably slow down the rest of the drive. Because that was a $500 speeding ticket. How can I send Raven $100 in the mail every week, which I've been doing for the past 5 years? How can I do that if I don't have any money? I know Raven is good for it because he told me baby, I'm waiting for my modeling checks to come in. So if you could just send me $100 this week, that would be awesome. And then I'll pay you back. And I'm like, of course, baby. You're the love of my life. I love you. I will send you $100 every week until you get your check. And so it's been a few years. I think that the fact that they haven't paid him in this long means that his check, when he gets it, is going to be really, really big. So he's going to get paid very soon and it's going to be so much money. And then he's just going to spoil me. We've all had jobs where they just don't pay you, right?